Hey everybody, Chad from Turner's Warehouse, and today we are in Utah. We're headed to the Blade Show, and Mark from Hobble Creek Craftsman let us stop by, and he's going to show us around. Can you tell us a little bit about Hobble Creek, what you do, and how you got started?
Sure. Hobble Creek Craftsman, we make a lot of tube-in blanks. We also do a lot of bespoke blanks. Our thrust right now is towards bespoke, although we still carry our full line of tube-in blanks that we have. They're unique. Most of the designs that we have are military themed. Our bespoke blanks continually growing. So you can check those out on hobblecreekcraftsman.com or shoot on over to Etsy. And you can.
Hey, I know you have Boy Scout blanks. Were you an Eagle Scout?
Yes, I was.
Me too.
Eagle
Scout,
All
yeah.
right, man.
Very cool.
Welcome to the nest.
All right, so we're going to take a look around Mark's shop. He's going to show us around, and then we'll probably take a look at some of your blanks if that works.
Yeah, sure. I got a drawer full of them right there.
All right, let's do it.
So where to start? This is my shop. I'm really proud of our country, and there's our flag, and it's prominently displayed in our shop. So that's a good place to start. Here's my lathe workstation.
Beautiful Powermatic.
Powermatic 3520C. I love this part of it.
Yeah.
I move that around where I need to for emergency shutoff, but
and you need a lathe this big for turning pens, right? So I mean,
oh, absolutely.
You got to have the power if you're going to turn pens.
Absolutely.
But I love your tool setup too. Nice and handy.
Thanks,
it's all lit up.
Don't
nice.
look too close. I did make that myself.
Oh, it looks great.
At least it keeps them organized and out from underneath my feet.
Absolutely.
Right. So.
Well, and then if you want to switch, it's right there. You don't have to dig around or open a drawer or any of that.
It's been good.
Very cool.
My little friend Bigfoot.
Oh yeah. Well, you're in Bigfoot country probably, huh?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And I know you said a lot of stuff is on wheels because you do still park a car in here, which I know a lot of people watching say that's like, blasphemy to park a car in the garage. But you're married successfully, so that's why you still do that.
41 years almost.
Oh, there you go. You got to park that car.
In December, 41 years. Yeah, so that's the deal. My wife said you can use the garage as your shop, but I get to park the car. So everything is on wheels. If you'll notice, I bought a saw stop that came with wheels, but all the other power tools.
Yeah, I see you've added wheels on.
I've got wheels on them, so I can roll them out when I need them and put them away when I'm done.
And this is a pretty nice dust collection system. How come you went with such an elaborate dust collection?
Well, I did this because I mix woodworking with casting. Mm-hmm. The two do not mix well. So I went with Oneida Air Systems because of the HEPA filter on this.
Yeah. So you probably get nothing coming out of your filter.
It'll pick up about 99.5% of all particulates.
Oh, that's good.
And that's good enough to keep my casting area pretty clean.
Yeah.
And I try to keep the shop clean. It's not spick and span, but it looks
amazing.
And
you're casting right behind us. So I mean, if you were creating a ton of dust and didn't have a good dust system, that would be all in your molds and in your pots, and
it would not.
It doesn't work.
It wouldn't work. It wouldn't work at all.
Yeah.
I mean, you'd need. So for casting, the best situation is just to have a clean room.
Yeah.
That's dedicated to casting, but
but this is a lot of us. We cast and
reality.
We do other things with it. So I mean, you've made a good choice there by doing that.
This has been a great machine for me. It's a little loud when you turn it on, but I use noise blocking hearing protection, so it works and it keeps the dust to a minimum. Even when I'm on the lathe, it has great suction power and pulls the dust right
and everything.
Up, sanding all of it. So chop saw station when I need to use the chop saw. Got a Festool Capex 120. Love it.
That's a great saw.
A little pricey, but well worth the extra cost.
But that's the last chop saw you'll ever buy. That's for sure.
It's the last one I'll ever need. So I just roll it out when I need it and set it up, and that's worked fine for me. My son's a finished carpenter. He's got a different chop saw, and this shop does both. He stores some of his tools here. Most of the time he's out on busy out on work sites. So, but this is my chop saw, and like I said, I use it when I need it.
Yeah.
Bench that's always halfway messy. This is my casting area.
Yeah, I'm gonna let Amy follow you in there just for.
Let me move this.
Just for space purposes, but.
So,
So you like to cast kitless, you were saying. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
So I have a little 3D printer here, an Elegoo Saturn. Just got done printing some honeycomb. I like to call them sections.
Very cool.
And they're used for casting, and maybe we'll do a little bit of that in a minute. But so it's a resin printer, not a what do they call them?
PLA or
yeah, PLA,
something
the
like
nylon.
that. Yeah,
it's not that; it's resin. So
it turns so much better.
Way better. It's a little messy to clean up and whatnot, but the results and the detail you get,
yeah,
premium. Yeah,
night and day.
So I run 4 pots, pressure pots. I know it looks cumbersome. People are probably saying, "Well, how do you get to those pots in the back?" I use this. I use what I have.
There you go.
So it works. I just crawl up on that, put them in the pot, tighten it down, and put the air to them. I set my pots up also. I know a lot of guys are adverse to keeping the air pressure hooked up to them, but I put safety relief valves on all my pots. So if there is a runaway situation, that relief valve will pop and keep everything safe. I chose to go with CA Technologies. I know Chad and Amy sell
California Air Tools.
You guys have the other one too, the setup for, is that what it is? California Air Tools?
California Air Tools.
And if I would have had access to those before I bought these, I would have went with those.
Those haven't been out that long, the ones that are made for casting that come ready to go. But I mean, CA Technologies probably one of the best pots out there.
And these came pretty much, I modified them a little bit. Like I said, I put the relief valves on them, the pressure relief valves. And whatnot, but for the most part, they were ready to roll too.
Yeah.
And I like them a lot.
And what do you like to cast with, resin-wise?
I am a ardent user of Alumilite Clear Slow Set.
Makes sense.
That's, I have found the best. I started out with PR, polyresin, but it hurt my lungs so bad.
Terrible stuff.
Did nasty things to me, so I stayed away from it. I know it's probably the better resin to use for UV protection.
Yeah, but I don't think it's worth it.
Yeah,
I don't think it's worth the trade-off. It's terrible stuff.
Lungs. So here's my little, if you want to.
Yeah.
So I
see if you can come in here.
I felt super unorganized, and one of my goals at the beginning of the year was to get my pigments set up. So
that is set up, I would say.
I use mostly eye candy.
Yeah, I love how you put the name on top because I always have to pull them out too.
Yeah, because you can't see it from on top. And I also love Mad Micas.
Yeah.
They have a great
cool
pigment, so you can get a little bit more for the price. But
can I ask you what this is here on the side?
So these help me. These are just color samples. I just call them color ropes.
So all you aspiring casters, here you go. So you can tell which color you want to make by you
can
got it all
hold those
numbered.
up and combine them, and
that's a great
look at
idea.
how they're going to look together, and that gives me an idea what it's going to look like when there's resin in the pigment.
Yeah, because the pigment doesn't always look like when it's going to come out.
Yeah, almost. And there's some that look completely different.
Yeah.
Until you get resin in them, and then you're like, oh, that's not the color I was going for. And then it gets wet with resin. So yeah, that's something that helps me stay organized. So
yeah,
I cast my own molds. That have
tube-in molds.
Tube-in molds that have my own company name on them. So that's something that I chose to do. Cost a little bit of money to get the molds.
And you do a bunch of different sizes.
Yeah.
Junior, Sierra.
I stick with 3 sizes on my websites: Bold Action, Magnum Bold Action, and Sierra.
Okay.
For me, it keeps things simple rather than offering 16 different tube sizes. And I build all my tube-in stuff upstairs in my office. I use these for my bespoke. Fred has a great product here.
The P-Town Subby molds.
P-Town Subby molds.
These are the ones we have at Turner's as well.
Yeah, excellent.
Good stuff.
And you can get those, I think, in 12-inch too, can't you?
I'd have to look. I think there is some other size.
I know you can get them in 6 as well. But
yeah.
The
8s work really nice.
Yeah.
Very cool.
So that's that.
Yeah, great casting area.
Yeah, it works.
Very cool.
Let's
Amy,
see.
take a look at this board over here. I see a Turner's sticker.
Yes, indeed.
All right, if you guys are watching this and you see your sticker, give a shout out.
Anybody who sends me product or I buy product
Look,
from,
there's Fred and Eye Candy, Headlight Revolution, Person Make Object,
stuff from my table
Cactus
saw.
Juice. Well, I know where Mark gets his stickers. Sticker Mule. I have the same sticker on my fridge. That's very cool.
So yeah.
Lizard Blanks.
Yep.
I haven't seen him around lately.
Yeah,
oh, there's the old Envy. Here's a classic Zach
there you
sticker.
go, Zach.
Yeah.
I need to get a new sticker from Zach.
That's the, there's your Harden. Hey, look, there's the Turners. He's at our shop right now, Michael. But unfortunately, we're in Utah.
That's pretty awesome. In your shop.
So,
great product.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Very cool. Hey, let's show some blanks and stuff.
Okay. We can open up the magic drawer here.
Do you have any 2-bins handy, or are they all?
I do upstairs.
Okay.
There's some 2-bins right here.
Oh yeah, here, this will work, Amy. You can just kind of show them.
These are military themed. This is a product called
Dicrolam.
Dicrolam.
Dicrolam. I always never know how to say it.
Super sketchy to get it wrapped around a brass tube, but
man, that looks cool.
They now have adhesive on the back. They didn't used to.
Oh, that'll help.
You used to have to do it with CA glue, but now they have a 3M adhesive on the back, and so it makes it super easy.
And here's your Marines. And you have a variety of different military ones.
I do, and all my military 2-bin blanks are licensed and trademarked. So they've all gone through the process of being gone over with the fine-tooth comb with each military branch.
That's good. And
it's a process.
A lot of people cast military and don't have the licenses, and I mean, it's touchy. You shouldn't do it because they are licensed. If you want a blank, military blank, get it from somebody who's got the copyright and the trademark, whatever the correct term is. And that way it's legit.
Yeah,
don't cast stuff that's,
unlicensed.
Bootleg or unlicensed.
So these are all licensed. They might cost a little bit more.
Yeah.
But I have to pay copyright and royalty fees.
And it's not cheap, yeah.
It is not cheap.
Yeah.
But it's the end product, I think, is well worth it. So,
absolutely. Yeah. All right, we got to pull out a couple of these blanks because I'm already eyeballing some of these. So this is are these your different colors, Mark?
Yes. So these are all custom colors, bespoke. What's this one?
I mean, look at this
Heavy
thing.
water. That one's a Sailor's Delight, I think. Yeah.
I love that, tan or whatever that is in there.
That's
awesome.
Actually a rose.
A rose?
Color. This one's called Lunar Landing. And, of course, Chernobyl.
There you go.
Mint brownies. So I'm a retired pilot, and most people wouldn't get what this means, rare bear.
Rare bear?
So if you've ever gone to the Reno Air Races, that is one of the aircraft, the color scheme on one of the aircraft, the old P-51s that they fly back there.
Really?
At the Reno Air Races. This year was the last time they're ever going to fly them again. But
yeah.
So some of my blanks have aviation-themed names to them. So
that's great.
Another one is Strega, another one's Dago Red. But
Amy, you should zoom in here because there's some great colors.
So these are a lot of fun. This one, people wonder if the pattern carries through. It does. The pattern carries through on that. It's not exactly what you see, but it's tight like that. When you get into it, you'll see that it carries through deep into the blank.
This one, the colors and the pattern almost looks like an old ebonite.
You can see on this one.
Yeah, look at that.
So here's
okay, there you go. You turned it.
And you can see the pattern.
That's a great example.
The pattern carries through on that. This is another, what's this one? Thor's Hammer.
Oh, yeah.
So it stays pretty tight.
Is it better down there?
There's some more back here somewhere. Oh.
Those are beautiful.
That one's called Passage to Bangkok. You can see that the patterns.
So how did you learn how to cast? How did you figure all this out?
Well, this guy named Chad Schimmel.
Well, I don't know.
Did
I don't know about
that.
Lots of practice, though, I'm assuming here.
Tons of practice.
Yeah.
A lot of resin thrown away.
A lot of wasted resin.
A lot of wasted resin.
To get to this level. People come in and get a new casting setup, and A lot of times they'll say, "Hey, do you buy blanks?" And I'm like, "You got a long way to go before you ask me that. You got a lot of practice ahead of you."
It's a lot of practice and a lot of hit and miss. You can ask anybody that's done any amount of casting, especially with colors.
Yeah.
And it is.
Well, and the repeatability too. You know,
you got to be, and recipe books. I've got 2 recipe books over there that, in order to get the consistency, it needs to be the same every time, especially if you're selling to commercial.
Yeah, good to have a recipe book. We're not going to show it though because it's classified. It's
classified information.
Yep. But these are beautiful blanks.
Yeah, this one's another fun one. This is called.
Yeah, that's cool. Looks like you could touch the waves in it.
Fun. So yeah. Yep.
Well, very cool, Mark. You have got some amazing blanks. If anybody wants to get any of these blanks, tell us again where we can get them.
You can go to hobblecreekcraftsman.com.
Yep.
Or over to my Etsy shop. You just go on to Etsy and type in Hobble Creek Craftsman, all one word.
Go to his website, though. We don't want to give Etsy those fees. So
go to my website.
Support him directly.
Way
no
cheaper.
Etsy.
Yeah. For me.
Etsy takes a lot of money. And they get the same price, right? So, yeah, you might as well give it to Mark, not Etsy.
It's the same
Well,
price.
thanks again. I hope everybody checks out all these cool blanks. Thanks for the shop tour.
Appreciate it.
And your Instagram is Hobble Creek as well.
Hobble Creek Craftsman.
I was telling Mark before we got here that his Instagram makes me want to make stuff. So that's a good thing. It makes me want to, I look at these blanks on the pictures and I go, hey, I want to make that one. I want to make a pen out of that. So
that's the goal.
That's a good thing.
So,
well, thanks again, Mark. Thanks everybody for watching.
Appreciate it.
Catch you next time.
Thanks.